It pays to dress for success. That applies to corporate ladder climbers and a car's sheet metal. Chrysler's 300 is no slacker in a t-shirt. The silhouette, with a hint of gangster to it, is a crisp double-breasted suit in a world full of safe navy blue blazers. And this badge is more than a stylish pocket square. Power to all four wheels is a huge perk.
If you want all-wheel drive in this segment, you're pretty much shopping American brands, sister Dodge Charger, Ford Taurus, Buick LaCrosse. After that, you're stepping up to luxury marks.
Don't look for buttons or dials. The all-wheel drive system is completely automatic and seamless in operation. The front axle disconnects for better fuel economy when all-wheel drive isn't needed, so 300 keeps its sporty rear-wheel drive dynamics but is remarkably secure and stable in slippery conditions. Traction does have its price, ranging from $2,500 to $5,000 depending on model. A 363 horsepower Hemi V8 is available in this rig, but honestly, my tester scoots along just fine with the 292 horse 3.6 liter Pentastar V6. It's bolted to a ZF 8-speed gearbox with snappy shifts and a joystick controller that does take some time getting used to. Paddle shifters are available on spendier models. These are handy sound system controls. With a 7.5 second 0 to 60 time, the V6 should satisfy all but the most power-hungry executives. Chrysler Crow's best-in-class all-wheel drive fuel economy, 18 city, 27 highway. That's a couple lower than a rear-drive 300. You probably assumed that.
Because of its size, you might think 300 is soft and floaty and ponderous, but it's not. It actually handles pretty well. The suspension is set on the firm side.
The ride quality feels European. Think luxury with a dollop of sport. For a change, Chrysler has dropped off a fairly base model car with few options. Still, the cabin is upscale with standard leather chairs and jewel-like gauges. The soft touch dash has an interesting dual-grain finish. Door releases feel substantial. Take the boss out to lunch, and she'll wonder if you aren't embezzling. Sniggly stuff? Deliberate action is needed to close this storage space, and if only this could be a hair bigger. Gun-slip windows affect visibility, but that's the fashion these days.
Being a no-nonsense kind of guy, I really appreciate the elegance of simplicity with the Uconnect interface.
The big 8.4-inch screen is easy to read, and the interface operation has a natural flow about it. Hook up your electronics, incoming text messages can be read by the system. You can respond back using voice commands.
You know, I'm not quite sure where Evil Twin is.
I'm in the trunk.
Why?
A better trunk test. That toilet paper thing you do is stupid.
You know, there's a guy who does that already.
In the trunk?
Yeah. The seats are very comfortable back here. Head, knee, leg, foot room, all good for the outboard positions. Move to the middle, and you're dealing with a pretty prominent drive shaft tunnel.
The usual storage nooks are here. Ventilation and phone charging are taken care of. Clients can store sunglasses and drinks if this spot is vacant. Heated seats in back are available, just not on this car.
Time to play How Big Is That Trunk? And no, I do not buy this stuff. Costco lets me borrow it.
Cargo, or Evil Twin, won't get scrunched. I guess he's gone now. Spare tire? Yup. And the battery, too. There's a place to hang shopping bags. The cargo space is usable and roomy enough. 300 scores an average 7 in the TP trunk test. Got a long presentation easel to carry? That shouldn't be a problem. The strong, elegant design might polarize, but there's no argument that 300 is easy on the bottom line. With destination and without incentives, all-wheel drive models start at around $36,000, which is the car that you're looking at. That's a couple $1,000 more than Taurus, about $1,000 less than LaCrosse, and easily 14 large lower than Audi A6, if you want to go there. Being successful in business means practicing fiscal restraint. Chrysler 300 gives you the traction to do it without feeling like a cheapskate accountant. The 8-speed transmission gives the 300 a little extra performance and better fuel economy. Just so you know, opt for the V8 Hemi, and that gearbox is a 5-speed.
That's my opinion of the 2013 Chrysler 300 all-wheel drive. Some of you are going to write in and say, Chrysler's not an American brand. They're owned by Fiat now. You know, they weren't a German brand when Mercedes owned them, and they are certainly not an Italian brand now that Fiat controls them. It's an American brand, okay? That's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk.